through to Canada.
You just have to have an alibi.
Yeah, you have to have an alibi.
And you can't be playing for profit.
And he's like, hide your merch.
You can't play for profit without a work visa. Was
Right.
the issue.
So what we did is we're like, we got this in the bag. We'll bring our birth certificates. We'll stop and hide all the merch inside of our amplifiers, which we did.
Inside the back of your speaker cabinet, which we actually is not even open at all. We had to unscrew it.
We unscrewed it, put all the shit in there, put it back.
It was very like.
You did a good job.
We felt cool. I felt cool.
So we get to the point where
Thanks.
we're like, oh, we have this letter that we printed out at Kinko's. It's just on a piece of 8x5 white paper.
No letterhead.
8x11.
So
No letterhead, no nothing. It
Well-
says, this band Division Day is playing a not-for-profit radio performance. So we get to the border crossing. We're pulling up. Sub's driving, and they go, "How many in your van?" Sub goes, 4. No, 5. And there were 5 of us. There were 5 of us in the van. They're like, "Pull over." He said 4 first. They would have pulled us over anyways, but that was just a sign that there was something going on. So we pull over, and they're like, "What's your business here?" And we're like, "We're playing a not-for-profit radio show." And they're like, "Okay, let's see if you have a document from the radio station." We're like, "Yeah, it's right here." Give them the piece of paper, and they're like, "They don't have, it's not on letterhead." And me and Kevin were up there, I think, and we were like talking to the agent, and we're like, "Yeah, we know." And then they're like, "Okay, well, we're gonna go look this up on Google or whatever."
They didn't even tell us that. They just said have a seat.
Well, yeah, but we all knew what they were gonna do.
Yeah.
They're gonna go look it up on the internet. So they Googled us. They found on our MySpace page or something.
No, they found on the club's website.
club's
We took
website.
it down.
That we were playing at this club, and so they made us wait in the station for like 3 hours.
A long time.
Before.
During which you performed some really nice Balducci levitation.
I did. And then when they finally decided to let us go, they brought each of us up individually to tell us that we were banned from Canada for a year.
But when they did it, they were like, "You claim to be playing a show at this radio station." I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "And you gave us this address." And we're like, "Yeah." And which was awesome. We pulled the really clever move of giving them the address of the club. I don't know what happened there.
When the lady
Anyways,
asked
like,
us
so I
where
go
we
up there.
were
She's
playing.
like, so you say you're playing this radio show? I'm like, "Yeah, we sure are." And she's like, "And this address is the address of the railway club." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I guess it is." And she's like, "And you're scheduled actually to play at the railway club tonight." And I was like, "Yeah, we are." And she's like, "So you lied to me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And she like kind of gave me this stern look, and she was all pissed. She's like, "Go sit down." And then we waited another hour, and then she calls us all back up, and she's like, "All right, you're all banned from Canada for you're being expelled from the country." And eventually, like, Roner cracked a joke at her, and she was being super stern with us the whole time, and Roner said something like, I forgot what it was.
It was cool.
He basically like flirted with her, and it was fucking hilarious, and she laughed, and so it was all okay. But we got
Except
banned
for being
we got banned for 1 year from Canada.
And the coolest part about it was that the terms of our banishment, our exile, if you will, involved the fact that if we were found to be in Canada during that period, we would be banned
For life.
hence therefore for life from the country of Canada.
Pretty hilarious.
Which I think is that's like extreme.
Yeah,
An entire life with no Canada.
they're real anal up there.
Shitty.